Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. I wanted to give my take on this whole post-interview reaction from Cam Newton after the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 50, it was a defensive battle. It really wasn't a high-scoring match. I was hoping that the Carolina Panthers would win because I just wanted Cam Newton to get a trophy. I know Peyton Manning, this is probably going to be his last game. He said he's going to think about it, talk with his family. He wants to hug his wife, hug his kids, just spend time with the family, and then he's going to mull over whether he's going to retire, call it a career, and leave the game on top. And congratulations to him. I'm not going to sit here and say that he did so much to win the game so much as the defense for the Carolina Panthers, but this isn't any type of post-game analysis about the play-by-play action. This is about the post-game interview. Now, after the game, teams met up in the middle of the field, shook hands. Hard feelings for the players for Carolina Panthers because you go the entire season having such an outstanding record for the NFC conference, and then you get to the Super Bowl and you kind of fall flat. Every team, every year has a loser in the Super Bowl. But to make it there is an accomplishment, a tremendous accomplishment. And I think Cam Newton, he's going to have an opportunity to hopefully make it there some other time. Hopefully it won't be getting through my Redskins, but that's a different story. Now what happened is during the post-game interview, he's sitting there, it's sinking in that, damn, we get this far and we didn't fucking make it. And, reporters are constantly asking him pretty much the same question, are you disappointed, this and that? And he's giving he's being very terse with his responses. And suddenly he ups and walks off. Now, this has caused a lot of outrage with people in the pro football and pro sports community. Former Denver and Oakland Raiders linebacker Bill Romanowski, he gets on Twitter and says, you'll never make it long in the league, and called him a boy. Now, we all know, just like the word nigger, certain things white people are just not supposed to say. Boy is a common word. It specifies a gender. However, when it comes to calling a black person boy, we don't play that shit because we're no one's motherfucking boy. And he tried to apologize for it because in typical fashion, when someone is busted for being borderline or just stepping over that racist line, they want to jump on social media, try to delete the comment that they posted, and then come up with some canned response, which is, I'm sorry, I'm not a racist, I got black friends, that typical shit. But the cat's out of the bag. Motherfucker, you already know, because former players have already talked about his character. And this isn't for me to judge Bill Romanowski, but everyone knows that he's a punk-ass bitch, and I'll just leave it at that. But comments just around the league from fans that are not even fans of the Carolina Panthers, some that are within the Panther Nation, some from the Denver Broncos. I would imagine most from the Denver Broncos are, calling him a crybaby because he lost. If you've ever played sports, if you've ever done something to where you have the opportunity to achieve something great for yourself and you fall short, you don't take that shit easy. I'm a very competitive guy. Now, a lot of people are falling back to Cam when he's winning, he's dabbing, things like that. More power to you. Being very confident, which is what he is, and letting that display because he showed with his record, basically 15-1 as a regular season record, which is quite the accomplishment. And the way him and the squad trashed my team, I can't say anything negative about him because the truth is this. The Carolina Panthers and Denver Broncos were in the Super Bowl. My Redskins were sitting their ass with the burgundy and gold on the couch watching the game. So, for one, my Redskins fans that have anything negative to say, while we're all free to have our own opinion, just let that shit mull in for a moment because we were 9-7, and yes, we exceeded expectations for people who thought that maybe the Cowboys or the Giants or the Eagles were going to take it, and all of a sudden here we come and win the division. I mean, more power to us. I'm very proud of that fact. But we have no room to talk shit about the Carolina Panthers because they kicked our ass. We made it to the first round of the playoffs, and we lost to a Green Bay Packers team whose defense was questionable, and all of a sudden they came to life and shut us down. Shut us the fuck down. So we have absolutely nothing to say because for the last couple times that we made it to the playoffs, we can't get past the first round. So we don't have any room to talk as Redskins fans. That's just being realistic. But to talk shit about Cam Newton for being at the losing end of this game, losing like that really sucks, because you wanted to put together a winning formula for not just your teammates, but also for the fans that support you. And throughout the season, people questioning his character, questioning his arrogance, while at the same time, every time he scores a touchdown, he's running off to the end zone, at the back of the end zone, and handing a football to a child, fulfilling part of their dream of just being captured in the moment. He's got his foundation where he's working with sick kids. So that's a testament to his character. But losing sucks. Me having performed in martial arts, Olympic Taekwondo, as well as American karate and the circuits around the East Coast when I lived back in Maryland, there's nothing better than when you get to that final match where it's just you and one other person and you're fighting for first place, and they end up scoring that shot that has you in second place. It sucks. There's a difference with American karate where you get a 6-foot trophy and you get some little bitty 1.5-foot trophy. It sucks. It sucks when you want the gold medal for Olympic Taekwondo and you get silver. Anyone who's ever done anything competitively, you understand that with winning comes losing. But you want to do more to put the effort into winning. And I know that the Carolina squad, they did everything they could, but you can't take anything away from the defense for the Denver Broncos. They played a hell of a game. They got after Cam Newton. They did a lot that other teams could not do. So congratulations to them. But to sit there and say that Cam Newton is a crybaby, he's a quitter, he's a bitch. If you really paid attention closely to the motherfucking video right before he stepped off, if you listen carefully, for those who didn't, because that's why they posted ignorantly, you'll hear that one of the Carolina Panthers players was in the background being interviewed by someone, and he was being rather loud. He was within earshot, so Cam Newton took a few moments to listen to what this guy was saying and decided, fuck it. He's already pissed off because of the game, but also now because he can't focus on the questions and everyone's talking to the Carolina Panther player in the background, he decided to step off the stage. There's nothing wrong with that. It's no different than when Bill Belichick or Tom Brady loses a game. They go to the middle of the field, barely shake hands. And the history of Bill Belichick and Rex Ryan, they can't stand each other. And the little bullshit customary get-together in the middle of the field, that's all for show. They can't stand each other. They barely want to shake hands, and then they step off. And then if Bill Belichick loses a game, reporters are asking him questions, and he's just like, yeah, no. I mean, what do you want? You want us to kick a field goal? Yeah, I mean, we lost. We can do better. We'll just have to wait for the next game. We're just getting ready for the next game. That's all we're thinking about. Any other questions? Like I said, we're just waiting for the next game. Thank you. That's Bill Belichick. No one said shit about him. No one said shit about Tom Brady when they were introducing the MVPs for the game. Most of the players, with the exception of him and Joe Flacco, came out and waved. Took a few moments for everyone to kind of take a look at them. Tom Brady, he came right to the stage. Came right out to the seats. Didn't stop, didn't wave out to the crowd. He just made a beeline right to the seats. No one said shit about that. But all of a sudden, Black Cam Newton, he's upset because he lost. And I'm upset because he lost. As a Redskins fan, I'm upset because the young man didn't fulfill his dream. But he's going to get other opportunities. But to question him, that's bullshit. That's a double standard, because no one says shit about Tom Brady if he loses. Cam Newton, he went to the middle of the field and he smiled. And there's several pictures of it. He shook Peyton Manning's hand. Going to the locker room, it's sinking in, because, tomorrow morning, you pack up your shit for your locker and you have to wait for the next season. And it's going to eat at him for a while. But he's going to get better. Congratulations to Cam Newton. So for all the haters, you can keep hating. None of you are in his position, so you don't understand. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.